Jingle bells ringing in my...
Hi, this is Debbie with the Food Prepping channel, and tonight I'm doing a what's for dinner video, and this is just, I'm really not having any meats except what I'm putting in the pinto beans. Now let me show y'all. I'm making pinto beans in my Ninja Foodi. I've done this a million times. I love pinto beans. It's my favorite, really, bean in the world. Alright, so I am going to put, let me show you this. I'm going to put ham flavored concentrate. This is the best stuff. If you don't have any fat meat or whatever, which I don't, you put this in there and your beans taste amazing. So I'm putting 1 packet of this in there. I've got 1.5 pounds, really probably a little 1 3/4 pounds probably. Alright, so you can see down in there, it's just got that in there. Oh, and it smells just like ham. It is just so good. Alright, and I'm going to put this is a Knorr chicken bouillon, and I'm going to put this in here. This is one of the big ones, and it's real soft. You can mash it up. It's not like those ones that they used to have. This one's real soft, and it just breaks right up, and it's just amazing. I love these. All right, I'm going to put that in there. Then I'm going to put a 1/2 stick of butter, just because I've got it, and it'll give it a little bit more flavor. Alright, and then I'm going to put, because I have the ham and the bouillon, I'm not going to put very much salt in there. Maybe usually I'd put almost a tablespoon, but I think I'm going to just put maybe a 1/2 teaspoon in here. Alright. That's kosher salt. And then I'm going to put I love pepper in my beans, so maybe 3/4 teaspoon of coarse ground black pepper. And then I've got this pitcher, and it has 2 quarts of water. I'm going to see if that's going to be enough. No, it's not. Alright, so I'm probably 3 quarts. I'm going to go get another quart of water, and I'll bring y'all right back. Okay, alright, so I'm getting ready to put another quart of water in here. And y'all know the reason that I've got so much water in here is because y'all know, what do I always fix with pinto beans? I always fix cornbread. So I'm fixing my cornbread. Let me get a spoon here. Stir these up. Make sure it's on sealing, not venting back there. See, there's the venting right there. I don't want that. I want it on sealing, so it's going to go right there. And these beans, let me see. I think I'm going to go like 32 minutes. So I'm going to go push, I'm going to turn it on. Whoops, turn it on. Press pressure. And then go 30, 31, 32, and then push start, and I'm going to let these beans cook, and I've got some other things that I'm going to fix. This is just really a all starch night. It really is. It's going to be carb night, I reckon. I really don't want, there's no meats that I really want tonight, so I want some cornbread and beans and potatoes, and I think I'm going to fix some box mac and cheese, but I'll bring y'all back and show you one of the things that I'm going to. This is just really kind of fast dinner. So, all right, I'll bring you back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. All right, so I have got right much food in my pantry that I need to use up, and so I wanted to go on. I bet you I've got 8 or 10 cans of those sliced potatoes that you get, or whatever. They're already cooked. You just have to heat them up. But I'm going to do something else. This is 2 cans of those. Well, I almost knocked it off on the floor. There's 2 cans of those sliced potatoes. I've rinsed them off. I've dried them off. And now I'm going to fry them in my frying pan. I've got a half a stick of butter, and I've got about a tablespoon of avocado oil. All right, so I'm going to pour these in here. And you can see those 2 cans really filled this pot up. It was more than I thought it was going to be, because when I was married years ago, we used to eat I would put the little cans of the round potatoes, with whatever they are, the little round potatoes, and with green beans, and I cooked green beans and potatoes using those. Well, it wasn't ever very much in there. I'd have to use 2 or 3 cans for my family of 4 back then. That was when we just had the 2 children. So anyway, this was a lot. I mean, this ended up coming out to be a lot. And I'm going to I'm not going to put well, I did rinse them off, so I don't know whether I rinsed the salt off or not, but I'm going to go on and put about a half a teaspoon or so of probably a teaspoon of salt. You can't never see. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but I'm just sprinkling salt on them. It's kosher salt. Alright, and then I've got, this is all I use, is this coarse ground black pepper. Alright, so that's all the pepper that I'm going to put in there. And I'm going to let these fry up and see if I can get them to fry up like regular potatoes will. I don't know if I can or not, but they'll still be good no matter what. And like I said, this is just really a vegetable, a canned thing. I went in my pantry room or whatever, and I was looking through everything that I had, and I knew I had gotten 10 pounds of pinto beans, so I wanted some pinto beans, and I had these potatoes, and I've got boxes of macaroni and cheese, just great value macaroni and cheese, and I'm going to fix those. I've got my cornbread, my cast iron skillet in the oven on 400 heating up, and I'm going to make the cornbread, and I don't have any buttermilk, so I'm going to have to use regular milk and apple cider vinegar and make buttermilk. So I need to go on and get that done now. So I'm just going to let these fry, and I'll bring y'all back, and we'll see what it's going to look like. Okay, y'all. I know that there's quite a few of you that know this, but there may be some of you that don't know this. If you want to make buttermilk, all you've got to do is, I've got this is vitamin D whole milk. That's what's in here. That cup of whole milk to make buttermilk, I use White House apple cider vinegar, and that makes your buttermilk. You can see I'm probably going to put in, let's see, about 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. And you let this sit for about 10 minutes. And that's going to make your buttermilk anything you want to cook that has buttermilk biscuits, my cornbread, your cornbread, whatever you want to use buttermilk for. That's all you do, is you put your cup of milk. Well, this is probably about 2 cups of milk, and then I put 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in it, and I'll let it sit. And then when I get ready to when I get ready to make my cornbread, I will bring y'all back, and you can see how it gets thicker or whatever, and that's your buttermilk. That's what you can make buttermilk with, and it's so easy, and buttermilk is good in so many things. So, all right, I'll bring y'all back. Okay, y'all, I know I've showed y'all this a million times, but I'm going to show you again for those of you that may not have seen this. I am making my cornbread. I use self-rising cornmeal. I think I usually get Martha White cornmeal, self-rising. All right, and I've got, whoa, yep. Do that, Debbie. Go ahead, spill it. Alright, that's about 2 cups. Alright, so I'm putting 2.5 cups of cornmeal in here. And I'm not going to be able to bring the pan of the cast iron skillet in here. I just have to wait until it's done and then show y'all what it looks like. Because I don't have anyone here, and so I am scared to bring it in here by myself. So, all right, so I've got 2.5 cups of cornmeal. I'm putting 2 eggs in here. The oil from the pan that I'm heating up in the oven is the last thing that I will put in. And so that's in the oven now, so that's what I said. I don't want to bring that in here because it's scary for me to do that. It didn't used to be, but it is now. All right, so now here is the milk, and remember, oh gosh, it is real thick now. I'm going to go on and pour it in this bowl, and you should be able to see how thick it is. It's way thicker than the milk would be. So, oh gosh, it's just, see how it just coats the whole cup. All right, so I'm going to stir this up. It's got the 2 eggs in here. And what I'll do is I mix this up, and then I'll let this sit so it will rise up a little bit, and then I'll go in there and put it in the pan, in the cast iron skillet, and then when it's done I'll show y'all. But it's got the cornmeal in it, the 2 eggs, and the buttermilk in here, and then I'll put the oil from the pan that I've got preheating in the oven on 400. And I put no sugar in it. I put no flour in it. I don't want that. I just want the cornbread. This is how my grandma and my mama made it growing up. We didn't have sweet cornbread. Oh my gosh, no. I don't even know. My grandma would never have thought of putting sugar in her cornbread. And now my mom has used Jiffy, the Jiffy cornbread mix, in which I do too. Sometimes if I'm fixing, just depends on the mood I'm in. With chili beans, when I make homemade chili beans, I usually like Jiffy cornbread to eat with the chili beans, but sometimes I just want regular cornbread in that too. Alright, so I'm going to stir this up now, and I'm going to let it sit for 5 minutes or so, and then I'll go in and I'll pour the hot oil, and you'll hear this. I mean, I can't take you in there, but it'll sizzle, and it'll be like this is boiling or whatever. And so that's what I will do to get this ready, and I will bring y'all back when it's ready. Okay, y'all. Alright, so here's my fried potatoes. And they've been cooking for a half an hour. I finally had to just put them up on maximum sear to brown them the little bit that they're browned. But the next thing that I'm going to put these in a bowl now. The beans are ready. The next thing I'm going to fix, the cornbread's in the oven, and I'm going to fix just the box mac and cheese. I have not had that in so long that it's unbelievable. Alright, so I'm going to take these off, and then I've got like 6 cups of water in here, and then I'm going to go start, and I'm just going to you always want to salt your water for your macaroni. So, I don't know, I put let me see how fast okay, probably about a teaspoon of salt in this water, just for the water for the mac and cheese. So, alright, so this has got to come up to a boil. When the macaroni and cheese gets done, I will be ready to eat, and I will bring you back with my plate. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Here's my plate. Excuse me. I'm so excited about this. I've got fried potatoes, macaroni and cheese, pinto beans and cornbread. And then here is my cornbread for my meal with my butter on it. Oh my gosh, this is going to be, let's see what these taters. Let's see what these taters taste like, y'all. Potatoes taste like. They're not as crispy as regular, real fried potatoes, but they're okay for a quick meal. And too hot, can't eat it. Let's see what this macaroni and cheese. This is the box macaroni and cheese, and I haven't eaten any in so long. I don't know. It's good. All right, now let's see about this cornbread. This is my cornbread with no sugar. I'm telling you, I don't know how anybody eats cornbread with sugar in it. I just don't know. I can't do it. All right, let me try these and see if they've cooled off any. Those little packs of the ham flavoring just make these beans taste so good. I have some fat back in the freezer, but I don't know where it's at in there. I just know that it's in there. All right, y'all. This is a great, great meal. And I don't have to have any meat because the beans take the place of meats. And so I don't know. I don't know about these potatoes. I don't know whether I did rinse them and fried them in avocado oil. Oh my gosh, if y'all decide to make this cornbread and beans, make sure that you make enough soup for your beans so that you can put beans in a bowl like this and put some of the juice of the beans over the cornbread. I'm telling you, it is so good. This is a good meal for anybody. All right, y'all. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Look below for links to my Facebook, my Twitter, and also my Instagram. And also there are links below of different things that you can purchase through Amazon that I use in my kitchen. And I hope y'all have a good week. And I shall talk to you later. Bye.